Alright, we are here for another update day. So, let's get into what we have here today, which I have to apologize. I did a terrible job last week, and apparently missed that Greg took out all of his furnace recipes for like copper and lead and all of that stuff. So, for anybody that tried to start fresh last week, I apologize. Thanks to somebody in GT Help for catching it and bringing it to my attention so I could bring it to Greg's attention. Okay, so there was a fix for fluid rendering height that he did a while back. It was slightly broken for other mods. Now it works again. I haven't seen it, so I'm not sure what the issue is. Part of the reason why I want to get restarted on that new GT5, GT6, and we're calling the tale of two GregTechs, so I can start looking at some of the beginning things again, since I'm quite advanced here and we're quite spread out. I don't get to go back and look at a lot of those things, but anybody that has different kind of mod fluids, it should look better. If you don't see it looking properly, let Greg or I know. I'll let Greg know. Let's see. He fixed the furnace recipes being missing. So now if we look at copper, copper dust, you can now smelt it again. And you can do crushed copper into 10 nuggets again. Refined into 12. I think you can even do, you can either do tiny into nuggets. Alright, so that has been fixed. I'll go through later today and make sure that everything's supposed to be in there that's supposed to be in there. I'm sure Greg already has. Zycor, I'm gonna slap you, bitch. Call me woman about one more fucking time. I'm gonna make me a trip all the way to Australia just to slap the cock out of your mouth. What are you doing today, man? Let's see. Smelting any material based thing other than dust and scrap in a furnace will give experience depending on the tool quality of the material +1. Smelting any material based thing other than dust and scrap. So would that mean like a pure ore or a crushed ore? Because that's not a dust. Or is he talking like, I don't even know if you can do that. Can you? You can't cook these down. Hey, Greg. Holy crap, everything's popping in at once. Clearly an overlay texture. Check the furnace recipe first, then you know how flowing water goes lower and lower in height the further it is from the source. Well, what I broke made IC2 fluids and such be full blocks no matter how far away. Oh, okay. Thanks, Greg. Yeah, smelting ores in furnace gives experience, but dust and scrap don't, since you can just smelt and mortar them repeatedly. Okay, so a crushed ore will give you a little bit of experience. Let me run over to the desert and see if I can find me a crushed ore real quick. Now, the experience, is that going to happen in just a furnace? Or will that happen in like the oven as well? I've gotten a lot of these out of here, so it'll take me a little bit to find one, but I'm sure we can find something. Most of them I'm going to see are going to be hematite because I never grabbed them. Okay, that's what I expected, was the oven wouldn't work. I do believe I can cook Choco down to copper, right? Yeah, it gives a chunk. Hi, Lorenus, how's it going? All right. There's another one. So that gives me 3 of them. Let's go try this out here. Hey, give me that. Oh, and for anybody that uses IC2 Steam, I can't stand the IC2 Steam system, so I've never really used it. Greg did a thing where you can use a generifier to turn it into regular Steam along with the superheated Steam. Last time I knew, IC2 had a issue with their Steam system where it would just keep puffing out steam and dealing damage, so I never use it. Yeah, IC2 Steam is only having a generifier recipe. I don't even accept it in turbines directly. Okay. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't like the way IC2 did its Steam system. Give me 8 of these. And I'm going to need something to make a flint and tinder out of to make a furnace. Which I can just use some dried stuff. But my inventory is full of shit, so I got to go empty it. You mean the missing condenser, which is a mechanic of IC2 experimental and not a bug. You literally have to place a condenser next to the steam turbine to make that stop. Swear I had one back then. I swear I tried that back then too. And I think it was Spiger that told me that what it was doing was actually a bug that they never cared to fix. I might be wrong on that. Don't quote me. But I think it was Spiger that told me that. Because I made all of the steam stuff when I made the fluid reactor back. This was way back on Axel's server that I was making it. Because as opposed to physics, the condenser needs power to condense the water. Well, that I might not have done. And I don't have IC2 experimental in here. Now, that's actually a good question. Does Classic use regular steam or does that use IC2 steam? Industrial Classic steam. Is this the same as IC2 steam? Or is this the same as Railcraft steam? Because I've been waiting around for you to get a reactor, so I haven't done anything with reactors yet. Maybe I ought to set one of them up and see. Alright, let's see. Do I have any dried bark around here? I do. Hey, Shadow, how's it going, man? I know that's kind of a rough question to be asking with what you're dealing with right now, but I have no sticks. Alright, let's go pick some up. I'm sure there's still some sticks laying over here. I'm lazy. I'm not cutting down a damn tree for 2 sticks. I think his cows are getting out. That's something Greg could make us. A cow-proof wall. What Minecraft needs. A wall that cows can't go, that entities can't go through when they unload. Fucking retarded. I asked Spiker, he said it's Railcraft Steam, which is the Steam all mods, but IC2 uses. Okay. That's what I was hoping. So then it'll work directly in your turbines then. It clicked when I put it in there. Alright, so furnace. Put these in. And here, you can have a little bit of sulfur to burn it. I don't know why I'm carrying around sulfur. Oh, that's phosphor. Stupid. Hey, I didn't get any experience out of that. I didn't get any experience. And yes, I'm positive I updated the server today. I made sure I did today. And that it was the right server. Good morning, Crazy. It's called a sword bear. What the fuck are you talking about, Zycor? What the fuck is you saying a sword? I'm glad to hear you're okay, you guess. I've been where you are, dude. Except it was my dad, so I know it's not the easiest thing to deal with. Oh, to deal with the cows. Okay. Alright, so the last thing, let me read what he actually wrote for the generifier for anybody that does use IC2 Steam. The generifier can now turn IC2 Steam and IC2 superheated steam into regular steam. It will go by the power value instead of the water amount. So no power is lost, but it might lead to an infinite water recipe loop, or at least a turn power into water loop. Because you said that was the date you needed me to remind you for Twitch. And because of what happened the other day, I'm not telling the other person I'm supposed to remind this day. So I just reminded you. Heat exchangers is the last thing. Thank God Greg finally got them in here. So I got one of my requests done. We have heat exchangers. And you might have noticed when I started that I already had this page up because I wanted to see what the recipe was like. So we have Invar, tungsten, and tungsten steel. That's your only flavors of heat exchanger. And you have two different sizes. You have the regular size, and then you have the dense. They put out heat units, obviously. So it takes an Invar machine casing, 4 lead plates, a double copper plate, and small copper fluid pipes. And then it's the same exact thing for the tungsten, except it is tungsten, obviously, for the casing, and then tungsten steel for the other one. You get 16 and 64 heat units from the Invar versions, 128 and 512 for both of the tungsten, 100%, 95, and 90, just like a burning box is for the efficiency. And apparently we get Pahoho lava out of it, which I will get into that part in a minute. I need 6, 7. So let's do 4 and 8. And let's make us a basic heat exchanger for the moment. And this thing should be good and empty, which it is. Let's throw them in there, so I'll make the Invar. I need to get all of this turned into plates. Because when we get done with the update video, or into pipes, when we get done with the update video, we're going to go back to working on some stuff. So if Crazy isn't working today, which I think she is, she can come on and help. But otherwise, it's just going to be me. Theosis is having to work more now, so he's not going to be around as much to do my crafting. So crafting goes back to me. The only way to stop it is to stop fueling it. Oh, hold on a minute. Oh, Greg, we've already started pumping lava. Let me show you. We got tired of the lava being in the way when we were trying to go through the diamond mine down below. So we already started pumping lava. Shit. But it's nice having it before I start the next one, because you know I'm going to be using some lava power in the beginning. Oh, it's your birthday. Well, happy fucking birthday, Crazy. Let's see. Let's sing Crazy Happy Birthday. Happy, happy birthday, shithead. Yeah, see, we made this great big titanium tank just for pumping lava into. And we got a nice track here that runs the lava up and down, which apparently it's finally stopped. She says thank you now. Wait till she actually hears what I said. Yeah, all that lava came from over here. Now that's not the way you're supposed to say it. It's supposed to be have a cake and a smile and shut the fuck up. Not a cake and a Pepsi and have a nice day. But yeah, we pumped all that out of there. We had this tank in here at first, but we filled it up in a matter of minutes. So we made that titanium one up there. So I've got plenty of lava waiting to go. Alright, so let's get back upstairs. Yes, a crazy metal tank. Nice and pink. Great big one, too. Had to hide it down there so Crazy wouldn't see it and try to steal it. Let's see if we're full on power again while I'm here. Oh, we're actually not full. We're almost full, though. I should have ran the shit out of this. Ah, we're full on kerosene. Okay. I'm going to say I should have ran the shit out of all the gases filling that back up. And by the way, I ran this, so I actually have a little bit of that. And I have my first stick done for osmium, so I can start replicating osmium now. We set that up last week. Anyways, let's get back to the update video. We'll look at that shit when I get back to actual working after we get done with the update shit. Alright, so Invar. I need a rod. And see if I can sneak this in here quickly. Alright, and put that back. Oh crap, what did I do that for? I need a long rod. What the hell am I thinking? Do you know that pineapple contains lots of sugar? Any pineapple slices to... I had pineapple slices to diabetes list, maybe. Those are already on the diabetes list. Well, apparently I don't eat enough of them to get it. Because I munch them down and I don't ever get it. And yes, I know pineapple has lots of natural sugars in it. I'm actually someone who can actually get that diabetes shit. It runs in my family. But I actually have the opposite. I have low blood sugar where my body creates way too much, or doesn't create enough and then it creates too much insulin. So my blood sugar goes really, really low. So it's basically the same thing, just a little different. Rather than mine not creating insulin at all, it does it at the wrong time. And why does that not work? Oh, is this backwards again? Because I do that a lot. I think I might know why, though. That might be set to monkey wrench. Oh, no. I was just backwards. I hate that stupid thing not being mirrored. Alright, so that, we need a couple copper plates. And we need a couple copper pipes. Now, this uses small. That's what I thought. I don't only eat pineapples. I also eat ribs. That's my whole diet, is ribs and pineapple. All you eat is pineapple, though. Thing is, slices are way smaller than whole pineapples. Yeah. Alright, let that run through. There's that. Crazy herself has diabetes. She has to have shots for it. And there's a very good chance that mine can turn into diabetes. Just about everybody in my family that has had low blood sugar it's turned into high blood sugar eventually. And the way I eat, there's a very good chance it will. Because I don't fucking give a shit. Which is terrible because I gave my dad crap for not taking care of himself, and well, now I'm not taking care of myself. Alright, lead plates. But the way I look at it is, I'm only here for a limited amount of time on this planet, and I am going to enjoy myself. I'm not going to eat a bunch of crap that I don't enjoy just to extend the end of my life a little longer. We're all going to fucking die, so might as well enjoy myself while I'm here. I do have a hammer. Morbid, I know. Shut up. Okay, wrench in the center. And there we go. We have a heat exchanger. So, I'll bring it over here and take a look at it. We have a pipe there. Now, where do we get the fluid out at? It doesn't say. It also doesn't say if we have to pipe it out. So let's see if it comes out the bottom. I expected it to come out the side. Let's put it up here. No, it doesn't come out the side. And I do believe, from the look of Greg's arrows, which I hate, that is in, I do believe. Let me grab a bucket of lava. Grab that. And actually, I'm going to get a tank and get some lava. Is that outward? I guess. See, I don't understand. I can never remember your damn arrows. Alright, so that's out. So that's where it outputs. All right. I don't like your arrows. I've never liked your arrows. Just take some of my extra insulin and give it to Crazy. Yeah, well, she's a little too far away for that. Alright, let's get some lava. And yeah, let's take this back up. Because eventually I'll be pumping this up there to the heat exchanger. Which this would be a nice way to heat my distillation tower. But I'll probably just hook it on to a boiler and a turbine and just let it make power that way. Alright, so I need a pipe, which lava is only 1,000 degrees, if I remember correctly. So a copper pipe will work fine, obviously. That's what we use to make the exchanger. Yeah, if I remember correctly from my dad, when his blood sugar would get high, he would get shaky and stuff like that. Mine actually, I will start to get the sweats and the shakes, but then all of a sudden I'll just pass the fuck out because the insulin takes too much of the insulin out of my body, or the insulin takes too much of the sugar out of my body. All right, I need a bucket, and I don't even know if we have a metal bucket around here. I haven't carried a bucket on me in ages. So I guess I'll make a bucket. Because I don't want to pump it in yet. Because Greg did already say that there's no way of turning it off, which technically there is. You just use a shutter to turn off the input. Pipe, curve plate, and regular plate. So I can put that in. And I need one regular plate. And then I need 2 curve plates. I can't turn iron into curve plates. Oh, never mind. It argued with me. What did I put that in there for? Want that in there. Alright. And then we need that, and that. And give it a whack. Actually, the insulin takes the fat from the blood and puts it into the fat cells. That way the body burns the sugar first and the fat last. Thing is, once the sugar has been burned, the insulin already stored away all fat from the blood, and then you feel tired or even pass out in your case. Yep. If you want a more technical version, yes. All right. So I'm going to do this. And if that's the input, we're probably going to need a pump to get the Pahoho lava out, right? Let's see. Grab one of these. I'm going to see if I can pull it out through a thing first. Oh, son of a bitch. You did say that, didn't you? All right. So that's not the input, damn it. You just told me that wasn't the input. For some reason, I'm still got it in my head. That's the input. All right. So take that off and give me this. You know I don't listen, Greg. Lava. Now, okay. So it doesn't automatically go in. So I'm going to have to pump it in. I didn't expect it to go in, Greg. Just wanted to test it. Don't start thinking I'm an idiot and I'm trying to put it in like that. I expected to need a funnel. I have to check you sometimes. It won't even go in through a funnel. All right, Greg, why can't I funnel it in? So I'm going to need a pump. Damn it, Greg. I hate making pumps. Never do the right click to insert things for stuff. It's a full block. Always a funnel for full blocks. Yeah, but the funnel doesn't work. I swear there was a pump over here. Funnel should work. Let me check if I forgot about that. Yeah, I swore there was a pump right there. See, this is why I check everything, Greg. Just to make sure. Well, let's see if maybe it's... Well, that's the side, not the front. Let's try this side. Yeah, no, I ain't going there either. Alright, damn it. I'm gonna have to make a pump. I hate making pumps. Crazy, come make me a pump. Transfers 250 liters a second, and I'm guessing this is gonna go really, really slow. So I could get away with one of these if I wanted to. See if we have any steel downstairs. Holy crap, where do we get all the Damascus steel at? Tungsten carbide. Holy crap, we got a lot of steel dust. Oh yeah, he said he found a thing. Alright, so I'm going to need... It's your birthday, you're not crafting a pump. That's a terrible reason to not craft a pump. Alright, I'm going to need 4, 5, 6, 7, about 8 steel. I need It is curved for the thing, right? Yeah. Two, three, four. And then there's the one inside the motor. And then there's the one outside the motor. And I need a ring mold. Those are gears. There's a ring mold. Now, is there a bolt? Sell tiny pipe. We don't have a bolt. Well, then let's get a regular rod shape. And I should be able to put two of these in here and get a rod. Alright, welder. And we put 4 of them and 1 of them. And we need the cutter. Cut that down into bolts. Stick them in here and make them screws. That's a wire mill, you dumbass. Put them in the lathe where they belong. Alright, that's 2 of them. Let's get the rotor. And we put that, and those in there. Yeah, I know, Shadow. It's a rough thing to deal with. There's a lot of steel rings in there. I probably shouldn't have made some. Alright, give me that back. I need a couple copper wires. Alright, so I got that, and that. I need the 2 rubber rings. I got those. I need the 2 tin cables. And the galvanized steel rod. That's the one thing I forgot. I knew I had one of them left in there for some reason. Good chance I could get it too, because my grandpa had it. And my dad, I think. I don't remember. Yeah, we have it running in both sides of my dad's side of the family. So my dad actually had juvenile diabetes. He got his at 12 years old and was taking shots at 13. Dun, dun. Oh, we already got a galvanized steel rod in here. I need a magnetic rod, though. And I can use iron for this one. But the building Bear works in looks like a giant solar panel. Oh, because of the glass on the roof? Alright. Do we got any tin cables up here? Canthal tin wires, aluminum, and copper. Okay. So 2 of these. Let's go down and get some rubber. Let's make sure before I do the... Yeah, I was kind of worried that I'd find rubber rings in there. Alright, so those together with those. Grab the copper wires. And now my inventory is completely jacked full of shit. Let's get this pump made. So we need that. We need that. Throw that back in there. We need 1 of those. And them there. There's the motor. The rotor goes in the top center, I think. Screws go there. This goes in the center. These go on the corners. And I need a screwdriver and a wrench. Alright, wrench goes there. Screwdriver goes, yeah. And we have a pump. Alright, so let me get another tank, because I don't want to... Well, I guess I can. It's going to do 250 liters a second, so I should be able to stop it easily. So let's connect this bad boy up. And we'll put the pump on there. And disconnect it. And there you go. There's a heat exchanger. Stand on it. It burns the shit out of you. And there's the Pahoho lava coming out the other side. Beautiful. B-E-A-beautiful. Love it. So, just for testing, grab an oven, turn that off for a second, and we're going to put the oven on top to show that it's actually powering it. Oh, it's shutting off because it's got the automatic shut off on it. Here. Make me some glass. There we go. So, yep, heat exchanger works nicely. All right. Put the oven back. Throw the glass in there, and while we're here, grab some more ribs. All right, so let's look here. Heat exchanger turns lava into pehoho lava, or pahoehoe, I think is how it's supposed to be pronounced, and generates 80 heat units a liter, or 80,000 heat units a block. Same goes for IC2 hot coolant to regular coolant. Be aware that IC2 hot coolant cannot be stored in a GT6 tank. It's the same thing as steam. So you can't store up your hot coolant ahead of time and then run it when you need to. At least not in a GregTech tank. And I swore it said in here somewhere, but I don't see it at the moment. But I know Greg said that the Pahoho lava actually gives a different amount of output. I don't see the Pahoho. How do you actually pronounce? It's actually not in NEI. Greg, why is it not in NEI? I think I know how to find it. Not dust, basalt. I know I don't have IC2, but everything is black. I can't fucking see it. Didn't I put it in there that way? Did I put pH? PAHOE HOE. It's not there. That's how I spelled it. It's not in there. If I even put in lava, it doesn't show up. Lava only shows lava. And I know it's obviously in the game because it shows it right here. Oh, right. The fluid list is only visible with debug mode on. Well, that's shitty. Alright, but I should be able to look up lava in a hot fluid, which now shows the heat exchanger there. And there's where you get Paho lava. It's only shitty to spam people with 100 versions of each fluid container. Well, I can't disagree with that. It's still shitty I can't find the fluid, though. But, anyways, so Pahoho lava 64 RU a tick, 192 ticks. You get 90% chance of basalt dust, 3% chance at 8 nuggets, 3% chance at 4 tin nuggets, 3% at iron nuggets, 3% for 1 gold nugget, and 3% for 1 silver nugget. And if we look at lava itself in the centrifuge, it is only an 80% chance and a 2.5% chance for the nuggets. So you get 0.5% better chance and 10% more on the basalt. And 64, it's a different amount of time, isn't it? 8,192, 8,192, 12,288. So because it's a thicker, denser fluid, it takes longer to centrifuge, but you get a better chance of getting stuff out of it, which is different than how GT5 did it. So if I remember correctly, GT5U, 5U, not 5, because 5 didn't do it, 5U, it was cheaper to do the Poho lava, but you got the same amount of shit. So in here, it's more expensive to do it, but you get a better amount of shit. All right, so that is the update for this week. Unless there's anything Greg needs to note that isn't on the list. That's the wrong damn thing. So, Greg, did you figure out the funnel thing? Right, fluid list only visible. Like you need more copper. Yeah, no shit. I think we have plenty of copper. We've actually been talking about using some of it in the replication since we have so much of it. Yeah, funnel shall work on the heat exchanger. Okay, so Greg just had to fix that. So that's our update for this week. I'm going to come back and get some work done. So we're going to take a quick break just for YouTube to reset the stream. And then I'll be back to do some more work on the vitriol stuff, repiping that I was trying to do last time, and some other stuff like that. So see you guys in about 5 minutes or less. As usual, go get the update from Greg. Release will probably be out later since there wasn't much he needed to fix. No, you don't need to watch me repipe the vitriol. Although I will holler at you when I get the lightning rod on, because I got the lightning rod built. I just don't have a place for it to power yet, which is the other thing I'm going to be working on today. So if I actually power up the lightning rod today, I'll holler at you when I do that. So see you later, Greg. All right, and I am out of here for about 5 minutes.